Hello everybody, Donkey here, and yes, we are back with some more Train Sim 2022. And this time we are on the West Coast Main Line, Trent Valley. We are doing the scenario Strike a Chord, but if you've ever done this scenario before, you know that the class 66 that you use in the scenario isn't the one we have here. The one we have here is a Armstrong Powerhouse class 66, and it has got the Vulcan Products BR big logo livery on it, and I must say I am really liking the BR big logo livery. You don't see a lot of them on the 66s, but when you do, they are special. This is probably my favourite livery on the 66, right next to EWS and Freightliner. So yeah, it's a bit of a different logo than what you normally get, but I wanted to try it out, and I wanted to try this skin out. Before we get in, if you are a new viewer and you haven't already, please subscribe down below. Alright, let's jump in and actually get going. Okay, here we are inside the loco, and let's actually get some... Let's turn this to day. There we go. Instrument lights. We don't need tail lights, sorry. And I think that's all we're going to need. I did find out you can turn this on up here and mess about with it. We won't do that today though, because there's not really a lot you can do with it. And we can obviously put the key in here. Let's actually get some... There we go. So we can actually put that on. We want goods. Parking brake is off. Brakes are still on. Doesn't sound like the engine started, so let's... The engine is started, but it doesn't sound like it. We're very quiet. I'm gonna have to turn my headphones up to hear that. And there's another 6.6 coming down. You would normally use this direct rail 6.6, but we're using the BR large logo today. Let's see. So we're going down here. I imagine we've been given the road, so let's start getting the brakes off. And giving us some power. Yeah, I've been given the road. It's fine. We can't mess about with the radio or anything, but it's not going to matter. Nice sunny day. And this scenario is about a 60-minute scenario, I believe. So we're going to be in it for at least an hour. But I don't mind it on the 6.6. It is one of my favourite locos of all time. Just seeing what we can mess about with here. Doesn't seem like the high horn works. Some of the sounds are a little bit broken, I think. Let's just take a look at this. This is looking really, really good. I thought we would be able to do the clag factor on this. It doesn't seem that we can. It might be due to the Vulcan Products skin. It might be messing up on the AP Class 66. Because this is an AP Class 66 enhancement, and the skin that I have on it, or the livery, is actually by another company called Vulcan Products. I will leave them both down below in the description if you are interested. Are we stopping here? No, we're going via. We're going via all of them, so just so I know. But yeah, if you're interested in using this livery for your own 6.6, you do need Vulcan products. 66, and there's various things that you need for the Vulcan Products one, such as the dovetail 66s. And then obviously when you want to use the Vulcan Products one, you get two. You get a Biffa skin or livery, which some of them did actually carry it, and you get this one, which is the BR large logo, which some of them have carried. But I think it's very rare to see one nowadays. Oh, for some reason I couldn't cancel that. Where is the AWS reset, and why couldn't I? Ah, there it is. Okay. I believe this up here is a red, so we're gonna potentially start slowing down in a sec when we get up here. Yeah, I think that's it there, the red. I'm not sure how long. Look at this, we're on the above line here. That's really cool that we're up here. It's going to give it a little bit of a stoppage, not too much. We don't want to completely come to a stop. So to talk about the livery and this class 66 itself, this class 6 is actually 66789. That's the running number of this particular class 66. And this particular 66 used to be a different number. It was actually the final EWS DB Cargo 66 that was produced, and they actually painted it in this one-off livery scheme, and we'll have a look at it in a sec outside. Oh, it's looking good. But yeah, they actually painted it in this one-off livery. So there isn't. This is the only 66 that sports this BR large logo livery. And the reason they did it was to mark the 70th anniversary of the formation of British Railways. And the locomotive was actually named. It's actually got a plaque on the side of it. And the locomotive was actually named British Rail. And it's the only locomotive to, like I say, to sport the large logo livery. And I think it is actually the best livery on a 66. It looks so good in this BR large logo livery. But that was just a little bit of information that I found out about it, because I thought originally that there was loads of them painted in this colour scheme, but there's only actually the one. They only did it to basically show off the sort of 66 and its history and the history of British Rail. But this particular loco actually has a sister loco, 66783, and that's painted in the distinctive Biffa livery. Again, that is the only 66 painted in livery that says it has the Biffa colours, and it was in partnership with the two firms Biffa and British Rail. They painted the loco in that special livery, and they called it the Flying Dustman. So yeah, that one's just a little sort of bit of history behind the two locos that you get in the Vulcan Products reskin pack. You get the BR large logo one, 789, and you get the Biffa, the GB Rail Freight Biffa 783 in the reskin pack. We probably will check out the Biffa one actually, because it actually really is a cool skin, and I think it'd be really cool. Both of them are used on British Railways, and both of them are, they can be seen. There's plenty of photos of them being used and hauling stuff, but they are just special sort of anniversary, special custom paint jobs that they thought they'd give the two locos to give them a distinct character, which I'd like to see more, to be honest. I'd like to see them do more distinctive ones. I know that they did the 66 Evening Star, which is the last 66 ever made, and the Evening Star was the last steam. locomotive I think ever made. So they sort of named and they painted it in the Evening Star colours as well. But I'd love to see them do more. It's really cool to see these unique, distinctive liveries, and it's really cool to see them. We've actually got a green, so we can actually speed it up a little bit. Yeah, I think I say it in every 6.6 video we've ever done. It's my favourite loco, and it really is. It's so iconic. I love it. And if I ever make a model railway setup, it will definitely have a couple of 6.6s on the layout, because I absolutely love them. 350 there. The Railworks Enhancer, though, is absolutely putting in some work at the moment. This route is looking really good with the shadows. And I can see over there, it takes the blurry, like the blurriness out of the, you know, out of the horizon. It just makes everything look a bit more crisp. Like I can see right down there, looks a bit crisper. That loco's still quite crisp. Ooh, was we supposed to stop here? Nope, we're going via here. So to the next place, Tamworth. Which is 10 mile away. But something might happen down here. I mean, we've got a yellow coming up, double yellow. So something might happen down here. We'll just have to wait. Okay, we are coming up on Tamworth. We are going via here, but this might be a red light down here. No, oh, it is red. So maybe there's something coming out of Tamworth. I don't know, but we will start to slow down for this. I think in the previous sort of in the previous playthrough I did of this, because this is actually my this is actually the second time playing up to this point. I ran this red. I spouted through here and ran this red. I had to I threw on emergency brake, but it just wasn't enough to slow down, and we went straight through it. And the save point that I'd saved it at was literally just back there, so I literally had to play this whole scenario again to get back to this point. But to be fair, we're here and I've actually stopped this time. So not too bad. And it will probably turn yellow as soon as we stop. We can, yeah, so we can't literally go past it just yet. But we are switching over to this other line over here, and there we go, there's the yellow, and like you can see, this signal on top tells us that we are moving over. So we'll give it some power, and yeah, we will be going via Armitage, Colwich, and then Doxey. That's 26 miles away. So far, not too bad. It is literally a sort of, you have got to be on the ball with these signals. If you literally jump outside for a few seconds to look at the loco, look at the scenery, you will, you know, get an AWS warning, and you will spad on a red light like I did on the previous, because this is actually, I'm recording this on a different day compared to the other clips, but yeah, not a worry though, not a worry, because it didn't take us too long to get back to this bit. But we have got to be on the ball from here on out, because obviously we do have 26 miles to go, which is quite long, and anything can happen along there. But also, you know, a lot of these freight scenarios are just sat in the cab. There's not really a lot going on. It is literally just, you've got to do the miles. Some of these scenarios I don't like, because it is literally sitting there doing nothing. Literally just looking at a track. I do like passenger services a little bit better now. I love freight services. I think freight's one of the best things ever. But passenger services are a little bit more exciting when it comes down to it, because you are actually, you know, you do have to stop at the station, and you do have to, you know, put a bit more effort in. But with a freight service, it is literally, you've either got to be on the ball watching the lights, or it's literally just set and forget and sit here for 30 minutes. Don't know how the rest of this is going to go. Tamworth is coming up now. Yeah, not really sure how the rest of this is going to go. We actually I can go up to 100% on the RPMs. Because we've been given a 110 mile an hour limit along here. We must be joining sort of like a freight line now. Yeah, we are, because we literally just, there's no station here in the middle. These two tracks in the middle are through lines, and they are mainly used by freight. So yeah, there's a station on that side for obviously the passenger train, and the station on that side for these two. You can't actually get to these two lines from the platform, and that's why these are called a through line, because it's literally just going to go through the station. And it's mainly used by freight, so those lines can be a little bit faster, because obviously there's no worry about pedestrian getting on these inner rails. Armitage is 11 miles away, so again it's going to be a big haul over there, but we should be alright now. I really don't think we're going to come across any red signals now, because we are on these freight lines, so I think it will literally just be a sit back and relax for the rest of this. But yeah, I will rejoin you when we're a bit closer, and if we are sort of going to encounter any sort of red lights or anything, I will let you know. We've got a green bollocks things. While unsetting it, basically. There we go. So we no idea why the emergency brake was applied, because I didn't apply it. Whether or not we went through an AWS, you know, trip switch, and it didn't visually show up in the loco or on the UI, so I just didn't see it. I'm not sure, but yeah. Definitely didn't get the visual indicator for that. Not a problem though. We sorted it out. We stopped in time, which was good, and I'm actually going to save it here. We stopped in time, which is okay, and we are, you know, on our way to Armitage. We've got it moving again. So yeah, if you ever find yourself in that situation with the AP 66, I think on the normal 66 you probably can just undo the brake, but on the AP one here, you have to hold the brake release as well as pushing this back up if you've applied the emergency brake. It's probably just a fail safe so that you can't, you know, so it really makes sure that if that's been pressed, it's not going to you know, it's not gonna, you're not gonna accidentally pull it up and roll away or something. So there's definitely a it's definitely the reset is to hold down the brake, release, and pull this up at the same time. Which I have encountered stuff like that before. We do have another red here, so we will start to slow down. Oh no, we've got a green. Sorry, we switched rails. Here, that's okay. We've got a green, so we are on our way once again. I must say, over here's looking a bit better. There's like a bit more going on. There's the units and there's like farmland. There's a bit more going on. There's a bit more colour going on. Yeah, I'm liking it around here. Countryside. We can hop out and have a look. Yeah, absolutely loving this 6.6 at the moment. It's a shame the clag factor doesn't work. I think it's Shift C, Alt C. Yeah, clag factor's not working unfortunately on this, but it's not really a big issue. Might just have to reset that because it seemed to be sort of pulsing at the moment. Seems a bit better. But yeah, I'll probably rejoin you when we're a bit closer to the when we go through Armitage. Some nice looking hay bales there. We are coming up to Armitage, and like I said before, we are just going via. Most of these we are going via, and we're only 14 miles now from the end. But yeah, a lot of this route is now just set and forget. So I've got the controls set, and I don't really have to do anything now. I'm literally just sitting here watching the scenery go by. Oh, is this? I think it's Armitage power plant. I can't remember. I have seen these. I don't know if they actually demolished them actually recently. I can't remember, but I have seen these before in real life. These towers, these cooling towers. They do, and this place looks very distinctive. It looks very familiar. But they may have demolished them now. Actually, they may have. Because I remember a while ago there was a thing about them demolishing some cooling towers near to where I am in the West Midlands, and I remember watching a video of the explosives going off, and it literally is like a spiral. It spirals up the tower of explosions, and then you just see the whole tower just crumble down. It's really funny what's left actually. Like in a split second, as the tower falls, there's just dust left in the shape of the cooling tower, and and then eventually the dust settles. But it's quite cool when you see it. It's like when you pop a balloon full of water. The water retains that balloon shape, and then it falls to the ground. It was the same thing with the towers. The explosion goes off, the tower falls, and what's left is the dust in the shape of the tower. But no, that is they are huge things. They are in real life. And yeah, when the explosion goes off, it spirals around the tower until it gets to the top, and then it falls. Really, really cool. Doesn't look that detailed over there. Seems to be like another line over there, so maybe you can. Oh no, I thought it was another line. Oh yeah, it is another line over there. So maybe you can do something on this route with the power station. I'm not sure. But yeah, our next place is Colwich, which is about 3 miles away. So overall, we've only got about 13 miles, something like that left. So, or a bit more than that, like 15. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. It's been an enjoyable one. I think I say it every time, but you know, sitting here and just playing the game is quite enjoyable to me. There are more exciting scenarios than others. This isn't one of the most exciting, but it's still fun to play. I am starting to fall in love with more passenger services. But freight is still, like, I do love freight a lot. Freight, I love the look of freight locos, old and new, and I just love, like, you know, when they're pulling the containers or the wagons. They look really awesome. So I still do love freight. It's just it can be a bit boring. I don't know what it's like in real life. That would be a really interesting thing to ask a Class 66 driver, is how boring is it in real life? Do they just sit there on their phone, and when the AWS comes up, that's when they get involved, or do they literally sit there looking at the world going by? It's a difficult one, but it would be really cool to know. We are coming up to this. It took so long to get up to speed. We are doing 75 at the moment, 76. But yeah, it took so long for us to get up to this speed. So you know, having to drop down is really painful, because obviously we have to build back up again. But no, we're almost done now. We're almost done. I don't know what's going to happen at the end, because technically we're not stopping. The last objective is literally we're going via, so I don't know if the game's just going to end or what, but I will do my sort of usual at the end before we even get to the objective. So if it does just end, we should be alright. Has been enjoyable. There's a bit more scenery now as well, a bit more stuff going on. Okay, we are finally coming up to our final objective. It's only about 2 miles away now. We'll have to make our way through here, through Stafford platform. But it's not too bad. We've got greens all the way, I believe. It's looking a little bit nicer down here. Lots going on. This is where the Railworks Enhancer comes in and makes this just look insane. It gets rid of all the haziness around the all of these objects. So literally the overhead wires are just, there's just loads of them, and it looks like how it does in real life, where it's just a mess. But yeah, we're about a mile away now. I'm not sure what's going to happen when we get down here. I think the scenario will just end. But we will jump outside the loco now and see how it has been. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be green. Yeah. So that was the Class 66 in BR big logo livery. And we were playing on the West Coast Main Line, Trent Valley. We were taking these containers. Had a really, really good time with this Class 66, and it's been really enjoyable. And there goes another one. Really wanted to use this AP Class 66 for a while, and especially with this big logo livery skin. If you want to download any of the stuff that I've used, I will leave it in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.